All right.
That's my nail polish, Brandon. So I'm the same
Is
person.
that polish or do you have color?
This is hard as well. This is a
It's
tool.
clear. It's a clear coat.
This is This is a tool. This ain't for like fashion. This for at nighttime be drinking. I want to bite my fingernails.
It'll deter you.
Yeah, it's a deterrent.
Shout out to Timothy Taylor. Kept saying what kids are seeing on the internet. Louis, did you see this picture or did you see? Because I like Jimmy Butler as a player. I really do.
Yeah.
But did you see what he came to? I guess it's Heat opening. You know they're taking pictures. They're introducing the players, the roster, and stuff like that.
What's the problem?
But what I'm saying, maybe it is no problem. But this is something that if he came to the media day, just his regular hair, no nails painted, it might have not been a story at all, right?
He came last year with dreadlocks. He had a bald fade like I got. The next day he came with dreadlocks.
You're right. You're right. It's a little bit of difference, but do you think he is chasing attention? He's go ahead.
That's my nail polish, Brandon. So I'm the same person.
Is that polish or do you have color?
This is hard as well. This is a tool.
It's clear. It's a clear coat.
This is a tool. This ain't for like fashion. This for at nighttime be drinking. I want to bite my fingernails.
It'll deter you.
Yeah, it's a deterrent.
Shout out to Timothy Taylor. He said Dwayne and Gabrielle are having an effect on him. And like I say, I'm not sure what's going on, but like I say, he was on the Heat. He didn't. He didn't have it. Okay, but fair enough. But something is going on with black men in media, in my opinion. He said he was doing emo thing, and like I said, this is not necessarily about Jim. He said he was emo.
What's that? The movie? What's that?
No, it's like emotional, like how like you all black. It's more like a golf thing, like. I'm sad. I'm depressed. Like.
So he want to be like the white girl, skinny
white
girl.
Yes. That. You see the lip ring? Do you see the lip rings and the eyebrow piercing?
I thought that was herpes. I didn't know what that was.
So, but the thing, Lil Uzi Vert. It reminds me of Lil Uzi Vert a little bit, but this is how Jimmy Butler. And like I say, you are free to come as however you want to, but. Like, we are going to have to look at some of the things that black men are doing in media.
Brandon, first of all, go back to the other picture.
Okay, go ahead.
If you listen to any entertainer, you're a damn fool.
Okay.
You follow behind LeBron James if you want to.
And that's a good point. But who are our leaders? Who do we look to? Me and you know who to look to. We don't look to our entertainers. But our young people do look to entertainers. They do look to these people as role models. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, they they do that, but you can't. But
how do we? But go ahead.
Malcolm X said they try to the black people, the only people who put entertainers as the leader.
Right. You're right. But do we do it or does the media do it? Like we got. Yeah, it's both. But somebody has to correct because they're not going to put the right people that we need to be following or listening to, like Dr. Claude Anderson, somebody who's been around, has plenty of knowledge of what we need to do to right the ship as black people. But they tend to give us Cardi B or
she ain't black.
And she's not even black, but she's a voice in our community, and she tell us what's trendy. Or what's hot? Who else? Like they'll give us rappers and entertainers and ball players. Those are our heroes.
All right, the last election where Joe Biden got elected, he had to speak to the black people.
Right? Who did he talk to?
He talked to Little Baby.
Did he? Did he talk to? Oh wow!
He was at the White House and Cardi B.
Right, so, the spokespeople for black people.
The what is it? The election next year? Or it's next year, right?
Yeah.
All right. 24. So. In 6 months, you will have Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
Who they gonna talk to?
Suki Hunter.
And Sexy Red.
Sexy Red. And Kamala Harris gonna talk to Glorilla.
Now you know what I talk junk, but I actually want to see that. I know we don't need that as a country, but that Joe Biden and Sexy Red having a one-on-one, that would be good content. But that's not who we need to ask Joe Biden these tough questions, and that's the problem. The entertainers can't be controlling what or dictating what we think is cool or what we think is important or what we should be focusing on. We should have people in place to do that. Be like, hey, this is what you need in your community. This is how we're going to move to get the things that you need, the resources that you need to better your community.
How about don't vote? How about that, Brandon?
I hear you.
That'll get his attention. Then maybe Kamala Harris, aka the chameleon, will have to come down. She can't go to Howard no more. She had to come to South Carolina State,
right?
And talk to somebody. What y'all want?
But then people will vote shame. You'd be like, oh, people died for you to have the opportunity to vote. Why? So you just gonna throw your vote away? Don't you think people do that to you?
We if you say away now.
You're right. And but I guess
Jim Clyburn, he went to an all-black school, represented an all-black demographic, and only thing color he put over there for some damn Indians. and not one Indian vote for the man.
Right. But you know? It seems like they'll fight. It's like they feel guilty fighting for things that black people need. They'll fight extra hard for things other minorities or white people need in their community. But it's like it's taboo to be like, I'm solely pulling for these resources for black people. It's like they just can't do it.
Now, Brandon, if a guy dribble balls, catch balls, D up a person,
right?
Why you think he ain't out the way looking like this? He catch balls for a living.
You're right. You know? On guys' sweaty backs, leaning on them.
Yeah, I told you, D'd up. Yeah.
Right. It's not too far fetched, and like I say, it's nothing wrong with that. But to me, when I see it being pushed, or it's like you get praise if you do stuff like that. You'll get a spotlight if you're doing stuff like that, but not necessarily if you're trying to do boys and girls club stuff or feeding the homeless. Like it's many people doing that kind of stuff, but all you got to do is paint your nails and do a Brazilian blowout on your hair, and people.
Ain't nothing wrong with. He could be piffy down. He may have.
You're right.
Prince had that. Michael Jackson had that.
Fair point.
No black people call Michael Jackson gay.
Right, but it's not one. You're right, but it's not the one thing. Like if he just had his hair blown out, all right, cool. But when you do the blowout hair, then you do it with the nails, and then you do the lip ring with the eyebrow piercing. It's a collective push for this message, or you want the attention for this.
There are a lot of issues that's facing the black community, from relationships between mother and father and the failure of passing down standards, integrity, and duty, from the lack of education or the debt load from higher education. Go to school, they say, but no opportunity on graduation day. From incarceration to low-skill occupation that marches in gentrification. Well, the time has come. It's time for a change. My book, From Zero to 200K, will outline the steps I use to change my social and economical status. Learn the steps I took to lower my expenses. Learn the steps I took to increase my income. Learn the steps I took to increase my credit and keep a good credit score. Learn about how I generate wealth. Most importantly, how I got God involved in my life. By the time you finish this book, you'll be ready to control your finances with a renewed vigor, knowing that you can accomplish your goals if you apply yourself and make good decisions over the long term. From 0 to 200K with faith, relationships, strippers, jobs, college, hustles, and heartbreak taught me about finance. It's a must read for every black person in America. Hit the link below and let's get to work.